Well, hello to all of the business partners and guests that we literally have dialed in from all over the globe. My name is Donnie Wiggins. I'm an executive diamond here with Vacation Travel, broadcasting live and excited to be your host for today's call, ladies and gentlemen. I am not going to hold you very long. We're going to go ahead and bring onto the line our CEO, Mr. David Manning. But before we do that, I understand that we have guests and business partners that get started with the business every single day and may not know exactly who Mr. David Manning is. So let me just share a bit of his backstory with you, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Manning has more than 25 years of experience right here in the direct sales and network marketing industries. Ladies and gentlemen, he has taken several companies to the level of success. He's an industry consultant. And we also affectionately call him a compensation plan design specialist here with Vacation Travel. He wanted to definitely address the market before he is scheduled to be gone out of the country for the next 2 weeks. So what you definitely want to do is make sure you are in a distraction-free environment and prepared to take some notes on tonight's call. Without further ado, I'd like to welcome to the line our CEO and founder, Mr. David Manning. Sir, do we have you on the call?
I'm here, Donnie. Can you hear me?
I am here, and I hear you loud and clear. Take it away.
Thanks a lot. All right, everybody, I want to welcome you to the call tonight. And first, I want to just congratulate all of you. We are on a record pace. We just over the last week, almost 2,000 people have joined Vacation, guys. We're coming out of convention, and we came out of convention on a roll. We came out of convention on momentum. We came out of convention with belief, and it's happening. And so for all of those people out there, and that was the reason for the call, as Donnie said, I'm leaving. I'll be leaving Saturday, and tonight I want you to set a goal too, because let me tell you, every one of you should have a bucket list trip, a bucket list vacation. And I know someone told us last week they're going on the Alaska cruise. That was their bucket list trip, was to go to Alaska, and they're actually going to do it on the cruise that we're leaving on August 19th. We do have some rooms left if anybody wants to join us. There's several of the key leaders out there, Jason Cross, Shania Dusan, Barry Donaldson, and others that are going to be on that ship. It's going to be a fun time. I know Sean Manning will be on there with me, and other people, Lori Spears. So a lot of them, it's their bucket list trip. But let me tell you, my bucket list trip has always been Bora Bora. It's always been to get in those over-the-water bungalows. And so we leave Saturday. We can't wait. We literally fly from here to LAX, and then LAX straight to Tahiti. Get on a ship that night, the Paul Gauguin, and we'll be 7 days on the Paul Gauguin. And then when we get off, we take a small plane over to Bora Bora, and 4 nights in the bungalows. So I know we get to do a lot of travel and a lot of trips with you guys, but this is actually one of those personal trips that Terry and I are taking, and we just can't wait. It's going to be absolutely fabulous. I've been looking at the pictures and all the different things we're going to do with diving and everything else. So it's going to be a blast, but I wanted to get everybody on a call tonight so that you guys can start sharing the messages with your teams, because a crowd breeds a crowd, you know. Momentum breeds momentum. And so that's where we're at right now. I mean, there may still be some people sitting on the sidelines, and you got to nudge them a little bit. You got to tell them. I don't care if they think they've heard a rumor. They think someone left. Let me tell you something, guys. The true leaders are here. The true leaders are focused. The true leaders are now starting to recruit. Matter of fact, I gave a challenge to the Diamonds at the convention. I told them, a lot of times as you start making money, and I don't know where your plateau is, but you're going to hit a level. All of you will do it. You'll hit a level where you'll start feeling comfortable. You'll start feeling that, oh, I've made it. And that's when you really want to reach out. And as I said at convention, if you've been in the company 6 months, a year, 2 years, reach back and remember those first few weeks when you first got started. You know, when you that excitement you had, the fire you had to go talk to people. That's what you want to do all over again. Because let me tell you, the key to financial freedom, the key to financial retirement, the key to financial success is continue to talk and recruit. Continue to talk and recruit. And then follow up. We have built all of the promotions we've got going on right now based on retention. That was our other goal coming out of convention. We want everybody focused on retention. It's not how many you get in. You know, some people think if I go out and recruit 50 people this month, oh my God, I've done it, I'm a hero. No, it's getting those 50 people to still be there 6 months from now. It's getting those 50 people to be on the next vacation experience. It's getting those 50 people focused on getting on that stage in Las Vegas, April of 2017. By the way, Lori and my production manager were just out in Las Vegas yesterday looking at all of the rooms and everything we've reserved. She came back and told me this is just going to be mind-blowing. And I was telling her a few of the things I've kind of kept back secret that I'm going to do at this. Many of you know I was one of the top promoters in the world. And let me tell you, that's the way this star-studded event is going to be. It is going to be a convention like no other convention. You know, I'm going to pull out all the stops. We're going to make this a time to remember. This is going to be history in the making. And you're talking about momentum. Our goal going into that convention is 1 million customers. That's customers buying travel. That's customers buying something from the store. You know, whether it's energy, whether it's the Vacation MD, whether it's ID protection, it's services, products, whatever it is we have on the venue in that store, it's people buying. But I want to keep reiterating, you don't have to purchase, you don't have to sell anything out of that store. But if it increases your check, why wouldn't you? If the service or product works, why wouldn't you? And that's when I know it's really going to catch on. I'm looking at the Vacation store, the Vacation Plus store, as a way to true networking. If you take a product or you take a service and it works, you tell everybody you know about it. And that's what's going to happen, and I'm already hearing some of that. We did get, I want to update the XTU, Extreme Travel University. The goal right now is for it to come back up Monday or Tuesday of next week. They're testing it hard and heavy today and tomorrow, and we don't want to roll it out over the weekend or Friday afternoon because of the fact if there was still any kind of kinks in it, we don't want to have to deal with it all weekend, not be able to fix it. So our goal is Monday, Tuesday at the latest to get that back up and get everybody going through it. Now, hey, some of you may try to take it nonstop, but there's literally about 40 hours worth of training there, guys, and this is really, really good stuff. This is what's separating us from the rest of the travel industry. And so you want to be sure and get on the XTU once it comes back up. Now, what I want to do right now is I want to explain tonight a little bit about how the promotions. I know Sean said he's had calls, and Austin's had calls, and Ginger's had calls. I want to explain a little bit about exactly what we have going on right now and how it works. I also want to explain how the comp plan works if someone goes suspended or if someone cancels, so that we make sure we always keep the integrity of our codes. This is a very complex comp plan, so if people start trying to move around in it, it can break the code. It can get your matrix off balance. That's why we've always let the system place people in the matrix. So I want to explain exactly how it works, because I was talking to Sean, I was talking to Austin. I didn't realize how many people were trying to make moves. This system was not made to move people around, guys. The system was made to maximize your earnings. So what happens is if someone goes suspended, they have 30 days to reactivate their spot. Okay, at that point they go canceled, and they've got 30 days to reactivate, to get back started, get caught up, or at that point they're purged out. Once they're purged out, it's kind of like they never existed. That spot just goes away, and the comp plan purges. So the only reason we ever make moves is it within the first 72 hours. And if it's in the first 72 hours, someone finds out they signed up under the wrong person, they went to the wrong website when they got in. At that point, we will look at it, we will evaluate it, and we will make the move. Now, compliance is going to start taking over all moves. They have developed a form. Because you got to remember, you think, oh, I'll just take this person and let me see if I can get Sean or Austin to move them over, to just move them over. They're still in my downline. Every time there's a move take place, it affects 7 or more people upline, because we know the matrix pays 7 levels. Now we got codes. We got matching codes. So I want everybody to understand, quit focusing on moving. Not only that, sometimes people think they're doing someone a favor by saying, oh, this person's canceled, I'll put someone else in that spot because it already has one person under it. Let me tell you, if I was starting out today, unless I know someone's a winner, unless I know someone is a go-getter, I don't want them in one of my front spots. I want to go get my people. So don't think you're doing someone a favor if you give them a position that's already got 1 or 2 people under it and those 1 or 2 aren't working. So I told Sean and I told Austin today, I didn't know this was happening, and that's not the way the comp plan was built. The comp plan is built suspension, cancellation, purge, and that's the way it's going to continue to work. So I want everybody out there, there is a form if something's wrong, but everyone above it, all 7 people, if it's in the sponsorship in the matrix, if it's some type of enrollment change, that form has to be signed off by everyone that's involved in earnings, because it's not fair to everybody else. Same thing if somebody, if for whatever reason the company had to terminate someone, everybody thinks, oh, well then let's just scatter those people out. No, the comp plan is built. Many of you know, the ones that have actually seen the numbers, seen the reports, we pay out almost 93% of the BD. All companies, when I pay out 93%, everything was developed based on some breakage coming back somewhere. We know the matrix is not going to give any because we already have everything set up to pay out right at 128%. So we know with our breakage it won't do that. But if we start eliminating all the breakage, it will do it. And then that's not good for the company. So let the comp plan work itself. You just keep focusing, recruiting, let the system place people where they need to fall, and everything will be better for you. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the CAR program. I do apologize, and I want to thank right now, this is what you need to do, guys, as team players. As if you see something in your organization, in your downline reports that doesn't make sense, hey, call up the company. And I want to thank Ruby Gary, because he was looking at his car bonus thing, and he called up the home office and he said, hey, I noticed there's some people duplicated. Their name's down twice. One of them's name's down 3 times. And we started looking, and that's how we found out that the reports had been duplicated from the vendor. The vendor had sent them over to Data Paradigm, and when he did, for some reason the format had changed, and he was duplicating, and in some cases, people's names were as many as 3 times when they should have only been 1. And if you notice a big jump like that, a 1 or 2 or 3 day span, don't start jumping up and down thinking, oh boy, look how many people joined last night. All of a sudden, it took me 3 months to get to 50, and overnight I went to 150. Something is usually wrong. And so I want to thank Ruby Gary for getting a hold of us and letting us know that. And we started looking into it. Data Paradigm started investigating. Sure enough, they found it. They have now gone in and scraped all the numbers, got the numbers right. And so going into convention, we had said anyone that hit their numbers by convention were eligible for the car bonus. So I do want to congratulate the ones that got on stage. We know the Benz earners, the 7 Benz earners, Mark Sterling, Barry Donaldson, Trey Harris, Shaniza Dusons, Spencer Iverson, Jonathan Green, and Chad Thompson. Congratulations on them. They've all got their cars now. And then on stage there, you know, Kemp, Satchel, Dwayne Edding, Tanya Mazzell, Jackie Pippins, Joy Della Rosa, Jason Cross, and William Thurston had all made it. Some fell back on the names, and you guys just got to get it right back up there. But here's the rules. If you didn't make it by convention, guys, you have to, here's the way the rules work. Because we don't want anyone going out and committing to a car, committing, you know, for the payment, and then all of a sudden you fall out of qualification and you got to make those payments. So we've watched the numbers, and the car bonus, and they're putting, it's not already in the back office, it'll be in. it's kind of like the rings. To get the 100K ring, you have to qualify 3 months in a row at over $8,300 in residual income. So once you do that, then we order the ring. And the same thing here, 3 months in a row, you qualify with your numbers to get the $600 payment. It's you only need 100 active people in the Platinum Club. You cannot count more than 35 in any one leg. And that would qualify you. At that point, you send your paperwork of your car. If you buy a new car, you want to send your paperwork. You can fax that in to Sean or Austin, and then send the picture along with your car and a copy of your car payment. It's $600. If your car payment is $502, we're going to pay $502. If your car payment's $250, we're going to pay $250. If your car payment's $600, we'll pay $600. If your car payment is $700, we're going to pay $600. You would have to pay the other $100. So we're just going to put that in your e-wallet each month, and you get that for 48 months. Okay, so you need to go negotiate your deal where your car payment is the price you want it for 48 months. We're going to pay that at the end of 48 months. That you've now got your car. That part of the program is over. Now, your second option, same thing for the 2000, the Mercedes class. Here's the deal, guys. Think about this. I'm just going to tell you right up front, because we know you're going to need a 600 credit rating. If you don't have a 600 credit rating, hey, start working on your credit, because when you hit these car levels, you want to be able to either go lease or purchase the car. You're going to need to pay the down payment so that you can get your payments in a range that you can afford. And if you go buy an S-Class Mercedes, guys, I'm telling you, that these guys will tell you, in some places it was $20,000 to $30,000 down, depending on if they got a brand new one, 2016 or 2015. All cars in both categories cannot be older than 2 years. So in some cases, that means a down payment to get that payment where you want it. And those are your qualifications. Once you do it, send your paperwork, send everything in, bam, we automatically start depositing the payment. So you just get qualified for 3 consecutive months. Also, let's say maybe you get there and you've already got a new car. If it's within 2 years old, you can send us the paperwork. And at that point, we would start paying the car payments on it. But here's the other thing. Let's say you don't want a car. Let's say you don't want to go out and get a car for whatever reason. Maybe you're still straightening up your credit. You can't qualify yet. Then you can call the home office and say, I want to take half of the bonus, but I'm going to take it in cash. So if you were qualified for the $600 car payment and you didn't go get the car, you could call up, and for 48 months we would send you $300 right into your e-wallet. If you did the same thing for the Mercedes class, we'll put $1,000. I mean, $1,000. So we're going to put half of whatever the payment is in if you choose not to get the car or get a car within the time frames. Now, let's move on to our promotions. And it's very key that you understand these promotions, because we had some people in other countries that were just booming, but the people didn't stay in, guys. We've taken away the top dog contest because of this contest right here. We have 2 major contests going on. One's the Million Customer Payout, the Million Customer March, and here's how it works. I personally bring someone into Paycation. I get a new sign-up. That sign-up's worth 10 points to me. Every month they make a payment, their monthly fee, that's worth 10 points to me. Now, this started on April the 15th. And so, but here's the key. If that person doesn't stay in Paycation a minimum of 64 days, I lose all those points on that person. This contest is built on retention. That's why I don't want anyone to think I've got to be a major recruiter. This is almost like the story of the tortoise and the hare. Some may come out and just recruit lots of people, but they're not following up. They're not keeping those people in. Those points are going away. So where that person that comes in that just moves steady, they're consistent every day, every week, they're talking to people. And then when they get them in, they're following up with them. Now all of a sudden that person starts qualifying first month, second month, third month, fourth month. For the next 8 or 9 months, almost 11 months going into that Vegas. Think about that. That person's now worth almost 130 points to you. So, and what this is going to teach is how to build long-term residual income. Because that's it. It's not how many you bring in, it's how many you keep in. So now here's the deal. If your points, and don't worry about points right now because the first points will start showing up. They're working on everything, programming this over at Data Paradigm, so we should have it sometime next month. We'll probably go ahead and put the points that have been accumulated up going into the 64 days. But keep in mind, you could go backwards if 1, 2, 3, or 4 of your people were to drop out. Now, if you just get on stage, guys, 20th place pays $1,000. And then it increases by 1,000 all the way up to 6th place, which means, 11th place is worth 10 grand. 6th place is worth 15 grand cash, $15,000. But the real key is you're going to get a key. These 15 people, 6th place through 20th place, are going to be handed a key. Somebody's key, one of those 15 is going to put that key in, and it's actually going to start a new Escalade. That's yours. I don't know if you've looked at Escalade yet, but one of the top of the line SUVs out there is the Escalade. If your points get you into the top 5, 5th place is $25,000. 4th place, $50,000. 3rd place, $100,000. 2nd place, $125,000. 1st place, $150,000. Plus, they get a key, and that key will start a new Porsche Cayman. Somebody's going to have the key, one of those 5, to get the car. But now here's the deal, guys. It's based on retention, so I've already said that. But it's also based on the store. So if I get someone on a new service, first of all, if I go get on one of the services, that's 10 points. Every month that I qualify, that's 10 points. And you need to be on one of the services in order to earn on the services. That's the only requirement. If we have 5 services in there, if we have a couple of products in there, whatever, all of a sudden one person now might be worth 50 or 100 points a month. Plus, I want you working with your front line. So if I personally bring you in, I get 10 points. But if I help you now go get your first 2 or 3, I get 5 points for each one of them. You're getting 10, but I'm getting 5. And then for everyone, and when they pay their monthly fees, bam, I'm getting 5. So I not only want to work and make sure I follow up and help my team, I want to duplicate that one level and help their team, but I want to go further than that because everyone after that 2nd level through the 7th level, I get another point based on new enrollees in any product or service and the residual retention. So that's the Million Customer March. But now we move to our other program that took the place of the Top Dog. And remember, right now, our cost, $79.95 to be an RTC, only $20 more to be an associate, an RTA, so a total of only $99.95, guys. And someone said, well, how long will you keep that going? And by the way, the $50 savings is up until the university comes up. So right now, anyone that came in today, they get the XTU training free. So you want to work all weekend because we know it's not coming up till at least Monday, maybe Tuesday. But once it comes up, bam, that $50 fee goes into place. So someone said, how many months will we run this special? I said at convention, every month that we hit 6,000 new active members, I'll continue it. So that's a two-way street now. As a company, we lose money on the front end on this promotion, but I'm giving you the incentive to bring more people in, create this retention, which that's always been Paycation's philosophy, is let's make it in the long run. We'll make ours when we get people reaching success. So we created the Spring 30-Day Mega Bonus. And here's the way it starts. If you start today, your contest starts today for the next 30 days. Doesn't end at the end of the month. It runs for 30 days. If you make regional executive, which means you personally get 6 new enrollees, you get a $100 bonus. For national executive, which means you make 10 personal sales, that's a $250 bonus. International executive, $500 bonus. Executive Diamond, $2,000. Regional Diamond, $5,000. National Diamond, $10,000. Now I'm looking right here. Dwayne Eddings would have picked up $5,000 in his first 30 days because he made Regional Diamond. $5,000. But guess what? If you recruit that person, I'm going to give you the match. So if they earn 100, you earn 100. If they earn that 2,000, you make 2. They make 5,000, you'll get the 5,000. So this way, when people come in, guys, get them on fire, get them going, get them into action. Let them know about this contest. Because it's not for the top person, it's for every person that hits these ranks. And once again, it's based on retention. Unless a person stays in 32 days or longer, they don't count. So just going out and getting 10 people to make national, if 5 of them drop out, they didn't count. If we can get everybody in this company focused on retention, we'll hit our goal of 100,000 active Paycation members and 1 million customers going into that convention next year. By the way, holy cow, do you know Punta Cana? Lori, we managed to get 300 extra rooms. We put those rooms up. We were getting 10 people registered a minute for it and sold it out. So I don't know if we can get any more, but you know what that means? That means 2,000 Paycation members are going to Punta Cana. You talk about a takeover, man, we're taking over the island. So guys, there's a lot of stuff going on. I'm hitting the road during momentum here. If it's an absolute emergency, they know how to reach me, but I have told them it better be an absolute emergency. I'm so proud of my staff. Most of you met a lot of them out there in Las Vegas. We got a good team, good staff between Sean and Peter and Jeff and Lori, Ginger, all of the people behind the scenes. I'm not worried. We're right now set for our biggest growth we've ever had in this company, and I see the numbers every day. So keep up the good work, keep up the momentum. We're going to get a big email out about this call tomorrow. I'll also get it out to everyone about, making moves. Stop making moves. Just go work. Quit worrying about trying to shift people around. Let the system do it. That's the way I built it. But other than that, I want each and every one of you to know I appreciate you. I ask each and every one of you to pray for the success of our company, pray for the decisions I make, pray for a safe journey internationally and back, and most of all, pray for your own personal success. God wants everybody to have it, and I hope Paycation is the vehicle that gives it to you. Hey, my name's David Manning. I am the CEO of Paycation. I look forward to seeing each and every one of you on the beaches of the world. Thank you, and God bless.